YDBT Daily coming at you on a Thursday. That's right, Thursdays we do YDBT Daily. Tuesdays we do Talking Shit. And on Sundays we do Peasant Chat for the poor people that want to ask silly questions. Today what I want to talk about, see, typically what happens during the day, if I struggle to find a subject matter, at work, something just comes up. And this has been a recurring theme in, let's just say, my tuning career, is that people copy someone else's build. For example, let's say your buddy goes out there and he puts a TVS on the car, ID 1000s, a booster pump, 1050Xs, race gas, and the car runs 9.9 in the quarter mile. Let's say he goes out, let's say he lives nowhere near you, right? Let's say he goes out there and runs 9.9 in the quarter mile. He goes, dude, all I needed was a BAP, race gas, 22 degrees, 14 PSI. I might be out of fuel system, but I put axles, a good clutch in it, good drive shaft, and the thing went 990s. That's all you need, a booster pump, 1050Xs, and then you go, shit, no problem. You then go copy the build. You go part by part. What cold air do you got? Well, I got a PMAS. You install a PMAS. What injectors you got? I got 1050Xs. You buy those. You say, I'm going to get everything exactly to a T like he got it. Then you go to it's the same tune. You ask the tuner for the most aggressive map that you can on race gas. He sends you a 22-degree tune. And then all of a sudden, you go to the track, and the son of a bitch runs 10.6 or 10.7, and you think you've been bamboozled by the tuner. Wait a minute. I copied the guy's parts exactly to a T. Why isn't my car running that? We're going to talk about that at length. We're going to talk about the differences in altitude, weather, and the most important factor of all, talent. That's right. Talent is the most important factor of all. Putting on parts and hoping for an outcome is silly. If you expect just to bolt on some parts, very simply, get the tune, and let's say the tune is hitting the shifts exactly at 7,500 or wherever the tuner thinks it's optimal based on their vast experience. If you go out to the track and lay an egg, it ain't the tuner's fault. It ain't the part's fault. More than likely, it's your fault. Why? You set yourself up for failure. We're not going to go too deep into it. We'll get to all of that and your questions and comments, but not before Mr. Bill O'Reilly says hello to the people here.
Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
It always sucks. Mr. Bill O'Reilly is never wrong. DDHapFormer, DDHapFormer.com. Mention the show. Get a discount. All parts. You name it. Fuel systems, wheels, tires. Fucking Whipple Gen 6s with Element 115. Remember to ask for the Element 115 rotor pack that somehow negates bad octane. Caliber Transmission, CaliberTransmission.com. MC82 D4 Stage 3 kits ready to go right now. Upgraded input shaft, 900 horsepower, 3160 G-Force kits. Get them all there on Caliber Transmission, LMP of MD. You know what I noticed that LMP of MD video? That 150 IATs on the blower is normal on the Chevy side. We'll talk about that. PMAS, Nick James, and PMAS, the best cold air on the planet. Got the guy hooked up yesterday. Anthony won something yesterday, so hopefully he gets taken care of. Patch fun! Hashtag YDBT. Again, hashtag YDBT at checkout. You will get a discount. MFP of Australia, 2 Auto Solutions in Velec to wrap up the sponsors of the show. Again, guys, thank you so much. Without you guys paying the bill, putting a little love in the bank account makes the channel go a long way, along with the Patreon and the members of the channel and your super chats. Of course, let's say hi to the people here and we'll get after it. D-Rock Fox, Anthony, Cooper O'Quinn, Snap Degree, Clean on TGC, YouTube World, Clean on TGC, one of our Joe Swish, Nick Nair, Dixon, Phil, Boost, Demon, Abdullah Alabasi, Joe Jackson, More Pews, More Boost, Anthony Leon Phelps, Tiller, GTO, Dalton Shook, Boosted Ammo, Sam Morales, Rodney B a couple of times, Valley 10 Speed, hello. One of the better looking California Special Gen 3s out there, and it rolls the fuck out. It's like a high 3, low 4 second in the 60 to 130, and an 8-second car in the quarter mile. That is the perfect vehicle. Yes, it sucks to drive normally, but when you're racing, it's a whole bunch of funny. Xavier Caro says, saluda Alex from Kissimmee, home of the Puerto Ricans, Puerto Rico Jr. John Jones, Bryson Witt. Bryson Witt built a better motor than Breadman ever could. It lasted 201 miles. 2 J's and 5 O's. Ralph, WT, Paul Ponthieu, Nick, B. Lavesh, Paul Ponthieu, Monty 540, Rizzy, Ludicrous Speed, Danny Bill. from Georgia. One of the shops, Dennyville, check them out. Michael Rodriguez, Jesse, Alberto Galaga, and another shop, Parker Performance, out of Tampa-ish area. Stuart, CJM, Jose Sanchez, Carter's Gaming, 508 Josh, Yusuf, The High Ground 66, CJM, Joseph Roman in Southwest Florida, good morning, JD Swag, Slow 99, Victor Sardone, HTFU, Grad, Harley Gonzalez, Street, Alpha Podcast. Hey man, what do you think about the Coyote? What does it make it go so, oh, that's not you? Boy, that Ghost Off podcast is the lamest shit I've ever seen. Shout out to you for being the originator. Street Alpha Podcast. Savage, Lentegas, Der Stoyer, Hater Powered Renee, DJ Lux, Anthony, Tojo, Alex Flores Garage Ops in the house. Alex, you like that garage? Fuck yeah, I like that garage. And I got me some signs just in case people want to FAFO. If people want to FAFO in my garage, I got some Beretta 1306 to 1310, sorry. I got a Beretta 1310 that wants to say hi to you. So fuck around in my garages. You steal here, you fucking die here. Go ahead. Go ahead. I got cameras. I got ops. Let's get after it. Okay, so in the last couple of months, we've had a lot of people in the ticket system claim that, hey, I don't get it. I have the same parts as Homeboy, my friend. I saw on the forum, I saw on Mustang 6G, I saw on Facebook, he lined out his parts list. I'm a half second slower. Come to find out, he's out of fuel system. He goes, how can I be out of fuel system? Because he's not out of fuel system. He's in 4,000 feet of altitude. He's in 4,000 feet of altitude. So you need to understand, his fuel system is not stressing out as much. Alpha Podcast says the copying has only gotten worse. But hey, what can you do? Just keep pumping out good content because you know what my favorite thing about that fucking clown is, on every guy that has a Coyote, he goes, oh, what do you think about? And then he names their op. In other words, instigating fighting. And then in the Coyote game, let's be honest, I'm the guy in terms of tuning knowledge dropping, right? Not racing or anything like that. Tuning knowledge dropping. I'm the guy. And when people say to Ghost Off, hey, do you know Alex? He's like, I don't know who that is. Motherfucker, you had three podcasts dedicated to hating on me. Get the fuck out of here with this sausage ass finger ass having motherfucker. Go eat an elote, pendejo. Get the fuck out of here. Stupid. Anyway. So people then say, wait, but it shouldn't matter that the altitude difference. Yes, it does. So many factors matter when you copy someone else's parts list. If you copy someone else's parts list, you have to make that part list work. I guarantee there's somebody right now going, I'm going to copy Donnie's build, and in cold weather, it's going to be an 11.7, 11.8 car. And then when the weather cools down and Donnie ends up going 11.7, 11.6 or something like that, and you try to do it, Alex, give me Donnie's tune. Here's Donnie's tune. You got all the parts. Here you go. And it does not run that number, you're going to go, something is wrong. And I go, no, you have to make that work. What I have to do to make Donnie work is dial in the shift points. And I have to see a data log, and I might have to dial in the shift points. We might have to ignore some knock sensor settings. We might have to make sure you have actual E85 available. So many factors happen. The crazy thing is that people are lazy nowadays, and they want a vetted combo. Like a vetted combo. They say, I literally want a combo that guarantees me an outcome. And that doesn't exist. And I'll give you an example. Let's say you have a 3,300 pound S197 not tube chassis. Let's say 25 to whatever the fuck current spec is. Enough to go sixes. And it weighs 3,200 pounds or something. Let's say you go to FFRE and you say, I want a Coyote just like the Lunds. I want a fuel system just like the Lunds. I want their intercooler. I want their AMS. I want their transmission. I want their gear ratio, their shocks, the same thing. Do you think, based on never running that combo, that person is going to run 660 or 650 in a 6R80 in that car on a stock computer? Even if Junior gives them the tune, here's the tune, here's the ramp, vaya con Dios. Are you going to go out there and magically run a 1.0 60 foot, a 4.5 or 4.4 eighth, and a 6.6 quarter at 10 or 12 miles an hour? No. You have to put the work in. So there's a lot of people in the modern Mustang game. Understand this. Modern car culture is as follows. Don't gotta know shit. You don't look at BMW guys. They don't know. No offense, Street Alpha. They don't know shit. Get a tune, downpipe, lab coat E50, and 9 seconds is the norm. But do you know why it does that? How can you optimize that? What can you do to make that a little better? I don't know, but the combo is downpipe, lab coat E50, and E50 tune, and a tune, and some Bellax. Rears only, apparently. Apparently, BMW guys can't afford the fronts. But a lot of people in modern car culture don't dare to go out of the way and try stuff. Right? So I remember, because I'm old, Foxbody Guys. Did you know Foxbody Guys are porting E7 cylinder heads? Did you know Foxbody Guys, listen to this gear ratio. Did you know Foxbody Guys were shoving 410s and 430s and some 456 rear gears in their otherwise stock cars and running way into the 11s on a pretty close to stock car with a big, tall 28-inch tire? People would have been like, well, why should I go higher than 410? Why should I go higher than 373? Because they were trying things. Yes, the car's not going to have any highway. Yes, it's going to be screaming in fifth gear, going at 55 miles an hour. But in the quarter mile, because the quarter mile is a front half, basically, it's a front half favored timing system. So you have to front half the shit out of the car. A lot of you guys that can cut a better 60 foot and get to the 330 quickly are going to have a great quarter mile, but not necessarily a big mile an hour. How many times have you dumb sons of bitches said the following thing? Someone, let's say, runs a 6.5. They did a 1060 foot, 448th, but they let off at the 1,000 and it ran 6.5. You dumb sons of bitches would be like, oh my God, if he would have stayed in it all the way to the quarter, he would have gone 590. No, he would have gone 642. The last half is not as important as the first half in the quarter mile. If you eighth hard, you can coast to like a high 6 or low 7. We've done it. We've told Senior, hey, get after it in the eighth and then let off. And then all of a sudden, the thing goes 7-0. So if you're looking at that, oh my God, he should have stayed in it. No, that's not how it works. So everyone in modern car culture wants a very easy, guaranteed outcome. The red car, right there, the red car. Gen 3 TVS, 4R200 with a 3.15 gear. A terrible gear ratio with a 4R200 for drag racing. It went through the traps in third gear at like 6,200 RPMs. It went 9.1 at 153. So now, what would have been the best thing to do? Shove 373s in it. And that thing would have 60-footed better, would have been an 880 car all day, every day. And it would have been super happy and less stress on the drivetrain. But I didn't want that. I wanted something that could do highway stuff, drive it. I drove it all the way up there. So you got to, no, I didn't. I trailered it all the way up there. But you got to understand that just because someone copies my setup, like a lot of people go, Alex, you went 9.1 at 153 in the red car with a 4R200 hub and 315s. Why can't I do it? You got a Paxton. What does that matter? What does that matter? You make nothing up until 5,000 RPMs. The TVS does everything from the get to the top based on the rotor design. So a lot of people were shoving 4R200 hubs in Paxton cars and complaining that it was lazy down low. A lot of people were shoving 4R200 hubs in turbo cars, not changing the rear gear, keeping it 315, and complaining that it was soft down low. So guys, try stuff. Don't go out there cookie cutter everything and say, this is going to run that number because he got tuned by Lund, he has these parts, and I'm guaranteed to have the exact same results. What if that guy was lying to you? What if that guy gutted his car? What if that guy was running M1? A mix of M1 and nitro? What if that guy changed his gear ratio and didn't tell you anything? What if that guy has parts and he's not telling you about it? It happens all the time, specifically with modern car culture. Old school Foxbody guys did not have internet. We would listen to Muscle Mustangs and Fast Forwards, open up a couple of pages. We would just try stuff at the track. And do you know how many guys went 11s and 10s telling people they were NA, but they had a Sneaky Pete nitrous bottle in a gym bag? Remember the nitrous bottle in the gym bag, Foxbody Guys? A gym bag in the back of the trunk, run a line to the mass airflow sensor, just spray it dry, and it was a 1090 car on like rockers, pulleys, a cam, gears, and headers. 1090 car, a Foxbody in 1996. So just because someone puts parts lists out there and you duplicate it, don't expect to run what they run. They could be lying, or you could just suck and have no talent and know how to maximize that combo. We'll talk about it. We'll see how everyone, have you come across that on forums? Do you have a buddy? My buddy. Every time an email starts with my buddy, I know it's going to be a shit show. My buddy has a car. My buddy's tuned by Lund. My friend. Also, sidebar. A couple of guys have done this week or last week. So let's say you're a shop and I tune a car for a tune. A tune gets finalized at your shop, right? I'm thinking that you're not going to deliver that car until you feel the car is running well, right? Like, call me crazy. As a shop, would you deliver a car that you know is not running great? Let's say the tuner goes, data-wise, everything looks great. And you go, okay, let me just drop it off to the customer and ship it and get paid. Customer picks it up and goes, this thing drives like shit. And then you as the shop goes, oh, well, let me hit up the tuner. You have to vet the combo. You put it together. You sold him the parts. You did the labor. It is up to you to let us know, hey, this thing isn't running that good. We think it's an issue, this, and that, because if I see data and the data looks good, I can't tell if the way you're driving it makes it buck. I can't tell if on D-Cell you're doing wonky shit to make, I don't even know if there's a hood on the vehicle. And that has happened a couple of times. Hey, on D-Cell, it does something weird. Okay, show me a picture of the combo. Showed me a picture. There's no hood on the motherfucker. Yeah, put a hood on the motherfucker. The air from the outside is just making the MAF signal wonky. And you're out there saying, fix it in the tune because it doesn't have a hood. So again, if you're a shop and you're about to deliver a vehicle, it is up to you to vet the combo. You installed it, you put it together, you give it the blue check mark, and then you deal with the customer. Hell yeah, nitrous in a bag. Only my buddy, only buddy I know is 57 G unit. Shit, I had to do that on necessity. At one point, Ken Phillips, the one, no, I won't deliver it, says one Elmar 1LE. If you don't fall back in love with the ZR1, would you sell it to Alec at LMP if he's interested? He's not interested. Alec at LMP likes nice shit. Like, I think he likes nice shit even if it's not functional. Like, fuel lines. I don't give a fuck what the fuel line looks like. I don't give two shits. What are we, in a fucking car show? But Alec likes it to look a certain way. My car ain't the car he's gonna like. No way. My car is a rat according to them. And I got the feeling, and again, I let the video slide. It was all good. I'm not mad. That they were like, this thing is a piece of shit. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, brand new cars don't constantly get dropped off at your shit. Like, what the fuck what color is your ZR1? Fuzz is looking at the car like, hey, fucking piece of shit. Another fucking Red Bull, another stone in his kidney. Oh, that piece of junk, it's all ratted up, it's all fudged up, it's all eggered up. What color is your ZR1? I'm sorry, I want to see the parking lot to see the color of your ZR1. So what I'm saying is they're not going to buy it. To them, it's a rat. To me, I love the car. I drove it the other day. I can't get on it. The rain has been awful here. The weather's been shitty. So once it clears up, I'll get you guys video on it. We don't even deliver them without tuner confirming log side and us confirming drivability. We do not tune 1650 Savannah Pennington. It has been a very unreliable injector. We do not tune 1650s. The NA guys and their weight reduction. My car doesn't have a hood. Fix now. Oh, Alex, I have a tuning question for you regarding 10R. Shut the fuck up. You don't have one. You don't drive one. You don't own one. Why do you have a question? Why don't you ask me a question about Lamborghini tuning? What the fuck? Turuviate wanting to know about 10R tuning. Boy, stay in your fucking lane with your V6 truck and your V6 SEMA build. Get out of here with your bullshit. Retard. Did you see what Clout Stand had to say about you guys not wanting to tune a specific fuel system? No. We don't fuck with homie. The guy, okay, guys, you got to understand. Anybody that has typing diarrhea, where they type a paragraph this long that you have to scroll on Facebook, they're mentally ill. They're mentally ill people. They're probably raised by their moms because they're emotional. So the moment I hear about a long paragraph, I'm good. Why not just say, I'm happy somewhere else? Why go through a long diatribe, opening yourself up to criticism because the Amory is out there, Lund fans are out there. We have over 6,000 or 7,000. We just got delivered a pallet of LRXs, bro. We just keep running out of LRXs. So the more you talk shit on Lund, I guarantee people that are on the fence are going to see your post and then see the crazy defense of Lund happen, and they're going to choose Lund. What you're trying to do, you're actually having the opposite effect. Back in the Foxbody days, you need a timing light and a fuel pressure gauge map sensor to tune your car. Any guys are just hilarious when racing. I don't pop hoods. They're used to working on CT5Es. No, I get it. They don't generally work on junk. I mean, they do work on Camaros. Like, I love LMP. I mean, Jesus Christ, 800 horse is like pulling teeth on a stock motor. Like pulling teeth. And I'm like, boy, that's got to be disappointing to work with a platform that, you know, you go full bolt on, blower, and okay, so is it because the internals are not super strong that people stick with the 1.7 program? Or is it a price thing? Like, sell them a 2650, bro. I know. It's too much blower for that car. Okay, so is it going to make the power easier? If it is, fucking sell them that, bro. 10 already sucks. Fix now. How would you build an auto third-gen Coyote with the goal of getting it into the 560 to 130 traps? What would it run in the quarter? So if I, Alejandro Flores, wanted to build a Gen 3 10R car, it would be very easy. And I know you guys are going to be like, what the fuck? What? An E-Force 2650. I went 870 in an E-Force 2650 on the Fairmont at like 15 pounds of boost, if that. Like, cause the car was semi-light and it was a 4R200. So what I would do, because I want to ensure that the hit, just like 60 to 130, if you get out, if you accelerate and you make the car hook on the hit on 60 to 130, 5s are cake. 4s are probably easy. So it would be the following. E-Force 2650 ported by Kong. 103 throttle body. 120 millimeter cold air. ID 1300s, because I want to be able to run pump gas, not just 1700s, and you're stuck with E85. Fuel system, ultimate header, axles, free-flowing exhaust, drive shaft, a 315/50/17 tire, Steeda stop the hop kit, Steeda springs, double up on the spacer, and then it is up to me, the tuner, to make that sucker hook on a 60-year-old or 40-year-old. I want a TVS. Now, people are going to say, well, I don't get it. Why don't you get an ESS? Those things roll out. They do. But Alejandro Flores wants the torque. Alex just wanted to, what the fuck did he say? Wanted to know what the final gear would be on the shift schedule. I don't know how to speak YDBT, but when the 2024 tune is available, I would like to set my sis up with y'all's tuning house. What the fuck did he just say? Alex, I just wanted to know what the final gear would be on the shift schedule. 10. Turvy, you just asked on a 10R80, what would be the final gear on the shift schedule? 10. I mean, what the fuck? I don't know what to tell you, bro. Turvy, go ask your 10-hour questions and go soft. Do LRXs work for Gen 2 Coyotes? LRXs work for everything. 11 GT and GT500 and up, all the way to 2023. If my gloves don't fit, you must have quit. It says BMR sexual suspension. Sitchy, he already made a 10-hour focus video. He said, if Lund won't tune me for my injectors, I'll get a new tuner. It was cringe. If Lund won't tune me for my injector, I'll get it. Go ahead. You're not going to dictate to us what we tune. You're not going to tell Lund what they're going to tune. Lund is going to tell you what we tune. It's like having a menu. Here's the menu. I don't see Big Mac on the menu at Ruth Chris. I want a Big Mac. Asshole. We're a steak shop. Steak place. So the menu is there. Choose from the menu. Well, what I want is not on the menu. Then get the fuck out of here. Sell the ZR1. Market is still strong. Get it back, drive Cobra. Look, if I can get 70 for the ZR1, it'd be gone tomorrow. I know we hate VMP. I don't hate VMP. I feel bad for them. No, we don't hate the Magnuson blower at all. Bro, Alex literally has a video on this. DR Fox says, Alex, have you thought about upgrading the cooling system for the blower on the ZR1? No. This is why, guys. Do you know how expensive it is for a lid, a heat exchanger? Like, and according to Alec Bledsoe's video, 150 manifold charge temps, MATs or MCTs, is like 150. Okay, so on the Coyote side of things, anything above 120 at big boost is sus. Anything about above 140, the computer starts to pull timing to protect it. So what's going on with the Chevy side where blower temps at 150 are okay? Is it just because, I don't know why. I'd love to have him on and be like, why? Hey, Alec, if you're on, why are blower temps 150 acceptable on the Chevy platform? Thank you, Nick Rogers, for the channel support. And we got Hustler1 says, I appreciate you pushing to get Ultimate Header to make ZR1 headers. Hope you can make it happen for us. We'll order one today. If Ultimate Header needs my ZR1 as a template to make ZR1 headers, let's fucking go. I want Ultimate Header on everything. The channel support. Thank you, Nick, again. Yeah, right. 10th. It's 10th. The final shift schedule on the 10R80 is 10th. The final gear on the shift schedule. It was such a weird question. Oh my God, the 10R80 is a 10 speed? What's the final gear on the shift schedule from my MT82 though? 6th apparently. Turvy just gave sis pay Lund and let them do their thing. Okay. Turvy, you need to pay attention and get with the times. What's up, fellow peasants? That's also what's happening. A lot of people are just getting into this platform and they're not doing their research. And my channel alone is a wealth of knowledge on all generation Mustang. That's why I made the build series videos. It's a template. It's shorthand. It's a quick cheater's guide into what do I need to do to get a desired outcome in what platform, manual and auto. People don't even reference that. They go to Facebook. Nowhere is there bigger disinformation than Facebook and Instagram. Like, nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about in any of that. I work in it every day, 8 hours a day. And I'm probably one of the most, if not the most vocal Coyote person that deals with the platform on a daily basis, gets paid to do it on a daily basis, tunes them on a daily basis, sees data on a daily basis. You're going to go anywhere else for data? Go ahead. Santana says, how do you like the LRX device? I haven't fucked with it at all. I'll be honest with you. I have not fucked with the LRX device at all. What are your thoughts on turbo 2 valves? Super gay. Doubt it would happen. But if Ultimate Header developed an 11 to 12 GT500 header, they'd get my money also. They're not going to do that. I think it took so long for them to get Gen 1 headers. By the way, Ultimate, wonderful work. I told them that they need to tweak 2 things. I gave them constructive criticism. Now I'm going to install the same headers in the GT500. And I've decided to go with the stock cams for the GT500 for now. Why? Another $2,000 fucking dollars for cams. The prices have gone stupid. Comcam Stage 3 NAs are big money. So after talking to Junior, looking at our past data, they're worth probably 40 to 50 horsepower. So let's say the Illuminator with stock cams with VCT, I'm able to squeeze high 900 horse out of them at like 30 pounds of boost. That's right, guys. I'm looking to just shove all the boost down its fucking throat because I have an ice tank. So if I need to mitigate that by just making the ice tank work a little harder, no problem. This is not a street car. If I can make a low compression Illuminator, see 30 PSI on the 85, a good chunk of timing, get after it and make close to 900 wheel with the 4.5 liter Whipple and a Kennyville 168, I think this thing might go 8s as is. And that's the goal, to go 8s. That's it. Dumbest question. On a stock 2020 GT500, once you get a Lund tune, the 85 tune, are you able to switch back to pump 91 or do you have to be on the 85 forever? Oh my God. Oh. Man. How can I teach these kids? Let me ask you a question. Why do you think you'd be stuck with E85 forever? Answer that. Like, what in your brain made you go, am I going to be stuck on E85 forever? Like, I don't even understand that. I don't even understand that thought process. Now, let's say you are big boost, dumb shit. Like dumb 20 plus, 25 plus PSI, dumb. Yeah, you're going to stay on a race gas or ethanol blend or ethanol based fuel. But why wouldn't you be able to switch back and forth? That's such a weird question. Forever. Till the end of time, you're stuck on E85. Like, tell me how you got there, thought process wise. Turvey, be in your own lane with your own parts. I ask an actual S550, S650 question and get called a jackass. My channel has build series videos. If you did not see those, it is because you were lazy and didn't do your research and asked a ridiculously dumb question. What is the final gear on the shift schedule on a 10R80? 10! Holy shit. Salman Mackey says, boss, if two cars have the same horsepower, weight, everything, does have higher torque give any advantage in a roll race? Yes, of course. Let's say your peak power on both cars is 1,000. Peak. And let's say the peak horsepower number happens at 7,300 RPMs. Do you start your roll race at 7,300 RPMs? Probably not. So what happens? The one with the highest torque, if it grips, will get out further, or it'll get out first. 1, 2, 3, boom, and then boom, they stay even because now they've hit their peak. Actually, no, I think the one with the highest torque, when it shifts, it's going to keep jumping out. Keep jumping out, keep jumping out, keep jumping out. Let's say if it shifts low enough in a position where the torque is higher than the vehicle behind it, or that the vehicle that has less torque, I would think that it would get out on the hit, and on every shift, it would slightly jump out at lower RPMs up until it hit its shift point. Facebook 10R80 guys don't want to listen to you because they say you never owned one. Crazy, really? I've only tuned 1 billion of them. The fuck out of here, stupid. I gotta own one to know. Actually, what was my truck? What was my truck? My F-150. Wasn't that a 10R80? A 12-to-1 compression Coyote 10R80 in a truck. Just a heavy Mustang. Turvy, why are you not working tonight? We should be making money on the 352 for the 352. Joe Swish says price hikes, dog. Have you seen the price of an RPS twin disc? They're $3,200 now. Guys, that's what I spent. I spent $3,400 with a discount through LMP. 6R80 equals 6 gears, right? Forever. That's a dumb question. It is a dumb question. Jared Wells says, the people in the chat today are something else. My car wouldn't be what it is without the black car series and the red. Out of those two together, and you get my car. Forever and ever stuck on the 85. 5R55 equals 5 gears. T56, 6 gears. Wish some people would just sit back and read. No. We talked about lazy. The reason the show title is what it is because people are so fucking lazy. They just want to be told what to do. They do it and they expect a perfect outcome. Turvy had a perfect opportunity to go back on my channel and look at the build series. There's even a fucking playlist. But no, he goes on here, asks a really dumb question. We tell him it's a dumb question, and he gets mad because we answered his dumb question. By the way, we answered your dumb question. Treehound says, I'm new here too. Y'all can climb me all you want. I'm not leaving. I'm learning. Like, there's some special 10R sauce if you own one. Exactly. It's not a Mustang, though. Like, that matters. He must be new and think once the ID 1300's going, he could only use the 85 and go back to stock pump gas. Luke, you can run pump gas through ID 1300s. What you should not do is run pump gas with ID 1700s or 1650s. The idle quality will suffer. Will the car run right? Sure. Under load, driving, you wouldn't know shit. But at idle, it'll be wonky, it'll be surgy, it'll probably not trim feel properly. You probably wouldn't even notice. But I don't recommend, and neither does ID recommend 1700s on a pump gas setup. Jesus Christ, Turvey, do you not watch the videos? It was stick. What the hell's he talking about now? What the fuck's he talking about now? No, we're good. We're good. Okay, fuck it. That has me rolling. Alex, you need another show called Poverty Chat for the people like Turvey. Super duper peasant chat. Car Enthusiast says, you're not understanding, Turvey. He means, what is the shift schedule? I got you, Turvey. It starts first, second, then third, then fourth, then fifth, then sixth, then seventh, then eighth, then ninth, then 10th. Shout out to you for typing all of that up. Car Enthusiast, you're right. Turvey, I'm sorry. This is the shift schedule when you get a Lund tune on a 10R80 Mustang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're welcome, dickhead. Turvey, you aren't trying to learn. Shaking my head. The 19 White Car Series is so knowledgeable. 0.63 gear ratio in 10th, Turvey. You have to give more details, bro. He didn't say gear ratio. He said shift schedule. 1, 2, 3. What is the combination? 1, 1, 1. 2, 2, 2. 3, 3, 3. The combination is 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, man. Spaceballs is one of the better movies I've seen in, like, ever. What is the reason behind so much hate on the turbo 2 valves? Hey, one slow 2 valve? Just stop. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Is there a specific PSI you want to keep under 93? Is there a... So I'm kind of blown away that VMP and Whipple and the like are shoving 12 PSI through a Coyote with stock catalytic converters. Rule of thumb, 10, 11 PSI tops on 93 pump gas. That seems to be all it can tolerate. Sorry for the dumb question, says that Auto GT, you're good. I meant, does Lund give you a pump gas tune to switch back to pump gas? Or do you have to be on E85 forever on the Lund E85 tune? So, that Auto GT, I'm going to read your question and listen back to how you typed it. And what do you think my answer is going to be? That Auto GT. Sorry for the dumb question. I meant, does Lund give you a pump gas tune to switch back to pump? Or do you have to be on an E85 tune forever on an E85 Lund tune? If Lund gives you an E85 tune, what fuel should be in the tank? Go. But I think I know what you're trying to say. But you understand the way you typed that was just retarded. Lund starts all tuning on pump gas. You get a pump gas tune first. We dial all the parts in on pump gas first. Boom, we finalize your pump gas tune. Then we move over to E85. We finalize your E85 tune. So in theory, you have a finalized pump gas tune and a finalized E85 tune. But your question ends in, do you have to be on E85 forever on the E85 Lund tune? Yes! Yes, on an E85 tune, you have to have E85 in the fucking tank. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys will never be tuners because this is me 8 hours a day, not trying to smash the shit out of my laptop. People type like this. People think like this. Again, nothing against you, bro, but the way you type that, the only possible answer is yes, E85 Forever if you have an E85 tune. Oh, my Lord. It's real difficult. So tuning, if I was to describe tuning, it's 10% tuning, 90% bullshitting. This is my favorite, right? So, I just got my base tune, Alex, and I sent the login. Can I get a Ghost Cam tune? How about you shut the fuck up until we're done tuning, and then I give you a Ghost Cam tune. Now I already know what this person's priority is. I can't even say the word. But the priority for this person is the Ghost Cam tune, the Ghost Cam tune, the Ghost Cam tune. How about we dial in your car to make power, trim fuel properly, make sure the knock sensors aren't pissed off, perform well, and then when we're fucking done, we'll throw this dumb Ghost Cam tune down your shit. I can't even tune, but I have HP tuners and an MPVI3, and I'm trying to learn, and some of the questions asked made me laugh, and I'm not even a tuner. But Brizzy, what if you put your stoic at 9.85, flash your car? Are you stuck with E85 forever? I'm sorry, you have to reply to my emails. No, kilometers is great. Kilometers, we got to look at your springs, your followers. Your shit having 140 compression is a little concerning. Today's making Ped Chat seem like a great college course. Did I put the tune in the data log before I install the parts, right? Alice, why do you do this to yourself? When is the last time you've been on a legit vacation? I have never. 2006. I'll be honest with you guys. You know what I'm gonna be off in a week. The last week of July, I'm off. I gotta work on the cars. I gotta catch up on shit I can't do on a regular week. My vacations is so I can catch up on my life. Relaxing? There's no such thing as relaxing. Playoffs? Turvey said something stupid again. 1.28 is the last gear on their tune. I thought it'd be 1-to-1. Oh my God. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. What the fuck are you talking about? The 10R80 has 10 gears. Why would the last gear be 1-to-1? Now, asshole, let me see if I speak retard. When drag racing and you go down the quarter mile, what is the last gear Lund Racing commands for a shift? 6th. See, stupid? Know how to phrase the question. See, if you, motherfuckers like you were on jury duty that fucking day that I went. And I'm just like, that's America? That right there? What the fuck? Stupid ass motherfuckers everywhere. I don't go outside. Why the fuck am I going to go outside? When there's Turveys out there taking up my oxygen. That's my oxygen you're breathing. It's useless going in and out of your fucking lungs. That's the most useless oxygen molecules ever. Could you imagine you're an oxygen molecule and you go into this dumb son of a bitch's fucking lungs and you provide him some kind of air and you come out and you go, that was a waste. What a wasted molecule. I hear what you're saying. For Canada storing the car for winter, want to drain E85 and put 91 in. With 1650, can Lund do a 91 tune? Yeah, we could do that for storage reasons. Well, I don't know. Jesus, I'm just trying to ask a question. My question is, why did Dakota divorce me? I'm 99% sure I know who's tuning my car now, but I thought me and Dakota were boys. Who do you think is tuning your car now? Joe Switch, you blessed me with better information than Homeboy did. Thanks again. No, because he speaks fucking retard. And I don't speak retard. I'm done trying to be the fucking retard whisperer. I speak to retards all the time. You think I'm... Oh, fuck. Jeez, this is common. If you're Watt and you're into 7th gear, you're going to smell Sasso. Oh, bro. Holy flaming hot Cheetos. Damn, what did I miss? Respect, Alex. I didn't know how you deal with this shit. Every freaking day. No, you got to understand. When Parker Performance, Danny Bill, Chuck Wazurinsky, Evo, and all those guys, they email, they know their shit. Right? So the vast majority of people that we deal with are shops. And once in a while, you get a customer that gets it. Boom, 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 and gets it. And then you get those guys that are like, I ordered a tune for my Hellion ID 1300X return style fuel system. I only see the base tune there. Where's my Ghost Cam tune? I'm like, ugh. Just fucking flash the tune and log it. The instructions are long. Just very long. So long. Read them. And after you're done reading them, read them again. And after you're done reading them for a second time, read them a third time. Because I think you will need to read them 3 times. You're so rough on that poor bastard Turvy. He's retarded. Guys, he's retarded. You want to know why we're so hard on Turvy? This is why. Listen closely. Turvy literally lives either with his grandmother or his mom, right? One of the two. Me, ma. Pawpaw. Has nothing. No future. The number 2 is tattooed on his neck. This show offered him a job at the parts farm. The parts farm had a place to live, operating a dyno, working with modern vehicles, and he said no. This show offered him he had no car. A convertible 2-valve in good operating condition. All he had to do was go pick it up in Louisiana. And he's like, Louisiana? I'm not going to go there. So anytime he comes here, I'm going to remember he turned down work and a free car. Fuck him. I'm done trying to be nice with people and help them out if they don't understand that their life is shit. And I'm trying to help them dig themselves out of a hole and they keep saying no. Fuck them. Fuck them forever. Zip it, Turvy. Go weld something. Right. Keep whispering. How can I teach these kids? I try to be straight to the point when logging. You think GT350 axles will be good enough to band-aid for the track for now? It's going to be close. As long as you don't have wheel hop, Jared, and you don't dump the clutch, as long as you don't dump the clutch and you learn to slip the clutch, I know it's difficult with the clutch you got, I think the axles might give up if you hop a little bit. Honest question says 1 slow 2-valve. Who would you recommend for tuning? Oh my God, this guy with the fucking 2-valve questions, bro. How did your Coyote tuner goes out of business? What? How does it? Wait, I gotta read this. Honest question. Who would you recommend for tuning a 2-valve? I know everyone is switching to just tuning Coyotes. My last tuner went out of business. How did he go out of business? Toby Cochrane says, who turns that down when they live with their parents? Turvy turned down a free car and a job in Georgia somewhere. Oh my, bro. I would have taken the free 2-valve. I would have driven to New Orleans, picked it up, and brought it here, done a dumb project, or did dumb burnouts or some shit. I want to be a fly on the wall when you're tuning just to hear the cuss words that come out. Oh, there's just 2 of them. There's only 2 that I use. If he accepted that job, he'd probably have a Coyote car right now. Use Gen 1 under $20,000. On 20,000 miles. I bet he wouldn't turn his boyfriend down. I requested a ghost cam, never got a response. I left it like that. No, Santana. If you requested a ghost cam, make sure that the tuner didn't like gloss that over. Go back in the ticket and say, hey, how about a ghost cam? If your tune is finalized. But if you receive your base file and you're about to put it in and you ask about a ghost cam tune, you know what we do over here? We're just like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you asking about a ghost cam tune? Load your base file. Let's get everything dialed in. Then any add-ons we can fuck with. And Turvey has a problem with the authority. He doesn't want anyone breathing down his neck. Exactly. He didn't want a boss. He didn't want anything. I don't know how to help people like Turvey. People like Turvey are not fixable. They're not able to be fixed. They're just, you can't help them. And you got to give up on them. Yeah, absolutely. You know how many people in my world, in my life, I know, Alex is just a good, fuck you. I grew up in shit-ass neighborhoods. I dug my shit out. I got out of there. And I tried to bring people along and family. And them dumb motherfuckers didn't see the light. You know why? Because I was helping them. They didn't want to get help from me, a guy that grew up in the same circumstances they did, got out, became successful, ended up in a 0.75 with couches touching the wall. Touches all the walls. My couch touches all 4 walls. And when I tried to help them, they're salty. This is the weirdest fucking thing. Should I be concerned for my stock torque converter on my 6R80 Gen 1 Odin? Depends on the boost level. Not stock. 10 PSI? Nah, not at all. You're good to go. I heard the Special Olympics are going to have car races. Maybe Turvey can race Bucephalus there. He's not running. Like if he... Bucephalus's welds would pop. I mean... he... slow up reply. Joe Swish says he went out of business tuning 2 valves. He couldn't tune Coyotes and went out of business. Not enough 2 valves to tune. I'm getting blown the fuck up. Why do people hit me up between 8 and 9 fucking 30? I do a show. Don't fucking text me between 8 and 9:30. Holy shit. Just be nice. How do we know when it's time not to be nice? Never. Be an asshole all the time. Fuck it. At this point, I'm black-pilled as fuck. Dirty Mike Performer says 6-7 shift on a 10 or 80 is money. You can you can lead a horse to water. You can lead water to horse, but can't make it eat. I'm training a 22-year-old guy who's never left Corpus Christi, Texas. He has 0 personality, so I nicknamed him Turvey. Now everyone calls him that, and it just works. Turvey, are you locking yourself in a non-ventilated room while you're welding? That welding smoke is killing your brain cells. What brain cells? If you're weld smoke and you're like, all right, time to kill some brain cells, and Turvey's in that bitch, and you go in his nostrils and you're like, there is nothing to kill. There ain't shit up in this bitch. It's hollow as fuck. Could you imagine being a weld smoke molecule and go into his freaking nose and go up in his fucking shit? You know, there's nothing to kill here. Everything's dead. Maybe I can do something to that number 2 tattoo. Y'all think Turvey hit the like button? Just for the comments, says, any more shops in around Tennessee you recommended besides DBR? Hey, any shops around Tennessee that are Lund dealers, or at least that deal with Coyotes and don't fuck people over? All I know is DBR. I've dealt with DBR. They have a nice hub dyno. They do Hellcats, Trackhawks. They do Camaros. They do a little bit of everything. I'm kind of blown away. Like, imagine you're a shop that does all 3 platforms. Dodge, Chevy, Ford. And an ESS centrifugal E85 with a 100mm pulley makes 850-900. And then a 416 fucking ported blower ZL1, cam up the ass, eat whatever because of the flex, barely ekes out 900 after rods, pistons, port, all that. I'd be the Camaro owner and go, I quit. Let me just get a fucking Mustang. And it is about Ben Calimer Stage 4 MT82. I know you mentioned it a while ago, just trying to figure out what it entails. So Ben Calimer has new upgrades for the MT82, specifically the input shaft. A lot of you guys know that the input shaft was a bit of an issue previously because even the built versions would have a bit of a twist situation. And this is it right here. Whoa, there goes that. So this is the input shaft. So what would happen on Ben Calamer's stage 3s, this guy would kind of like twist a little bit. So he was able to work with G-force and get himself a more robust. As you can tell, this one's a little bent, if you could see it properly. It's got a little bit of a knurl on it. You know, it's kind of like twisted a little bit. But he basically has an upgraded, I think, stage 4 input shaft, which brings the rating up to, I think, over 1,000. And it should be a torque number, but it's, you know, whatever. Let's not, you know, fiddle with numbers. But now the higher spec stage 3, stage 4 can handle up to 1,000 horsepower. And again, guys, a lot of people still think that a T56, like they go Ben Calamer stage 3 MT82 or T56. That's not even a question. A stage 3 MT82 has a G-force gear set. Not only do you save on the shifter, not only do you save on the drive shaft, not only do you save on the cross member, it is stronger gear set than a stock T56 Magnum XL. Yes, guys, a T56 Magnum XL has stock bitch-ass gears. A stage 3 Ben Calamer MT82 has a G-force gear set. It is already stronger than a T56, and you save a shitload of money. I don't know who this Turvy guy is or what he's so special here. You'd have to see the whole. You'd have to see the whole story with Turvy. Turvy either has, you know what? I thought for a second it was going to be autism, but autistic people at least have some talent in somewhere. You know what I mean? Or Asperger's, because like, let's say you're autistic. You can't tie your shoes, right? But you can play Interstellar on the piano without ever even knowing anything. Same thing with Asperger's. Highly functional, but maybe not super focused. Turvy's not that. I think Turvy's just dumb and not retarded. Like, there's got to be a stage between Down syndrome. Well, I think Turvy and then autism and then Asperger's. Like, Turvy is like, if it was a totem pole, he'd be like the next one up. Well, there's smoke in there punching air. Gonna send my T56 to Ben during wintertime for a refresh and some upgrades with the front cover, adding a pump to move fluid around. That's what I have on my T56. For the GT500, I have a pump in the front to pump stuff, but you know, 200 miles later, it didn't get a chance to do a goddamn thing. Don't forget, you'll have more gearing advantage with the Stage 3 over the Magnum, so you won't need 488s just to get the motherfucker to move. That's the other advantage of keeping your MT82. You do not have to change your rear gear. The rear gear stays the same. On a T56, the moment you make it that fourth is 1-to-1, 11 to 17, you got to bring your 373s up to a 410 or 430 because now the gears are long, bitcho. Turvy stuck in that TISM prison. How does the 5.4 Trinity dual overhead cam have torque over the Coyote when the Coyote's supercharged? The stroke. JB 235, the stroke. A longer stroke. I hope you know what that means. I hope I don't have to explain that. I might have to explain it. Slow 99 says, don't forget about the Horween leather interior. What are you talking about? There was a gentleman Coyote with bolt-ons telling me he beat a CJ manual 10-speed. I believe it. Boosted ammo. I believe it. CJ manual 10-speed. Whoa. CJ manual. Wait. What the fuck? Boosted ammo says there was a Gen 1 Coyote with bolt-ons telling me he beat a CJ manual 10-speed. Okay, that is a pretty retarded question. Car Enthusiast says, I promise not trying to start shit. I had a straight argument about what two RSA guys said to the new owner of my old 2019. He was told problems were due to Lund. To my surprise, I saw one of them. Lund tuning. Yeah, so Car Enthusiast, I think a lot of shops, specifically shops that build 10R80s like RSA does, they don't want to hear that there's a transmission issue. They want to hear, and again, I'm not singling out RSA, I'm saying shops in general. They build a transmission, and then the guy puts it in, and it doesn't shift where it needs to shift. You understand, guys? If we have 5 guys get Midnight transmissions or Richardson transmissions, and one tune change, one value file, load value, and it shifts exactly where it needs to shift. I'm saying, like perfect. And then another shop builds a transmission, puts it in their car. We make the same change, and the thing does not shift properly. What are we going to say? Oh, we need to totally redo our tuning because 1 out of 100 transmissions fucked up. No, it's the builder. So if shops are out there saying Lund sucks, but then at the same time pushing Lund tuning, they would not say it publicly. They'll say it to the customer to try to make the customer feel okay about it. Then they'll switch tuners. The tuners will hack around the issue, command the shifts way early, which is wrong. And this is why. For example, I have a customer right now who has a 6R80 built by who the fuck knows. The 1-2 shift is not happening. It's just not happening. So I'm like, something's wrong with the transmission, right? The fluid you're using is not LV. The fluid level is low. The clutch pack tolerances are too big. So I have to command the 1-2 at 6,000 RPMs. And guess when it hits? 7,900 on a like 800 horsepower car. So that means there's a problem with the transmission. But they say, well, my other tuner was able to do it. Oh, your other tuner that commands a shift at 5,000 RPMs? Is that right? Just because your tuner made it shift because he anticipated the shift at 5,000 RPMs and it hit at 7,500, he's just going to ignore the fact that there's something mechanically wrong? So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to send a tune, sir, because you're not looking to make these transmissions, do the vetting on the building. Understand this, though. The moment you add power, this tune's useless. The moment you turn up the boost, this tune's useless. Because now it's going to see higher, it's going to need to anticipate it further, and it's going to be way out of the way. So now hacking has to happen. Meanwhile, 5, 6, or 7 PBH transmissions on 1,000 horsepower cars, I command a shift at 7,400. Guess where it shifts? 7,410. Oh, but dude, you're not a real tuner. No. I'm such a good tuner that I can tell people when there's a mechanical issue in their car. And exactly what it is. I can almost bet that car has loose tolerances on the clutch pack. Or incorrect fluid or not enough fluid. How do you know that? Damn near 10 years of experience. Savannah Pennington says, if you have the time, what would you build? If you have the time, what would your build be to go 850s with a 2018 Mustang auto car? Okay, Savannah, you want to hear what my 850 auto car sounds like? Gen 3? E-Force 2650, ported by Kong. ID 1300s, return style fuel system, turbo 400, reed case, tight ratio, like a 171st, 152nd, 11, or maybe 151210. Cohen converter or Pro Tour converter. 850s at 20 plus pounds of boost. Y se acabó el party. No 10R80 shit here. You're asking me what I would do. And I would take that 10R80 and throw it in the fucking garbage if I want to go 850s consistently. Yikes, like you just said, the tolerance is in that 6R80. Just for the comments, says, thanks for looking around. I'm in Maryville, Tennessee. Guess 3 hours is close. I can find a trusted shop. Does anyone know why my FC3 controller would get hot? I checked ground, put in plugs, and both checked out. This is on a 4 Innovations fuel system. You'd have to talk to 4 Innovations. Things sometimes don't work great. Thanks, PBH just built me one. Should have went that route, says DJ. Turvy, at this point, I actually am fucking... No, you're not. You're full of shit. Shut the fuck up. A tuner's fault. Always a tuner's fault. Smasher Devour says, my 10R80 is missing command and shift point. Fix now. New CDF drum in the 10R80 helped longevity when it ran hard in the drag strip. I haven't seen many cars with the new CDF drum. And to be honest with you, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. I think eventually the aftermarket will catch up. But then what? It is a $7,000 transmission? What are we doing? Are we drag racing? Are we drag racing in overdrive class? If we're drag racing in overdrive class, why stick with the 10R8 with the 10R80 when it's been so problematic? If we're drag racing, period, you put a turbo 400 in it. Forget this 10R80 shit. It's dumb. 2012 GT500 with a BAP. Soon 5.8 TVS with stock pulley. Can I just upgrade injectors for E85? You would need 2 booster pumps. Oh, no. You need a 1314, if possible, fuel system. If you can swing it, or if you can find a 1314. 1314s have a slightly better fuel system than the 2011, 2012. Twin booster pumps and ID1000s and up, and you can get an E85 tune. My 10 already deleted itself after 110,000 miles. Yeah, so the 10R80 to me was never meant to be a racing transmission. Do people race them? Sure. Do people tell you how often they replace them? Fuck no. Nobody's honest about the 10R80 game. Why? Shops have an interest in telling you their shit's badass. And then after your second race, it starts to flare. On the return road, it goes 3, 5, 3, 1, 10, 9, 3, 5. And you're like, what's this? Well, you're making 1,000 horsepower at 4,000 pounds. So it might need a refresh. I just gave you $6,000. You're telling me this thing lasted me 2 races? And now you're on the other line, like nonchalantly saying it needs new shit? Turbo, if you're drag racing. Turbo 400. FuelTech or HalTech, I have no experience in either. I was thinking of going FuelTech with my Fairmont, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure right now. Honest, on what's the opinion of twins of single for roll racing? Oh my God, here we go. What the fuck does it matter? Roll racing. Single or twin for roll racing. TVS or centrifugal for roll racing. Whipple or VMP for roll racing. I don't know what to tell you. I got a nail in my ET Street R. Can I plug it, patch it, or will I die? I plug that bitch. That's too expensive. I plug it. Fuck it. They're not going to last long anyway. Been debating getting a cheap high mileage S197 to play around with. Been finding good deals and want to do everything you do on your build. Been debating on getting a cheap high mileage. I already got that. RSA replaced their 10R80 valve body every 25 passes. Do the math. Shit ain't cheap. Every 25 passes. So let's say you go to a race, 3 qualifying passes, and you make it 2 rounds. That's 5. So you go to the track, you go to 5 events, and you need a valve body. I mean, I guess it's not terrible. Bryson Witt says, just for the comments, not familiar where you are, but certified's new shop is in Eagleville, Tennessee. There you go, Eagleville, Tennessee. Alex, do you have Zelle? I do have Zelle. Amazing how people glaze autos for consistency and then go out and get a 10 speed. You know, the reason my truck would have been cool is to do street stuff. I was never going to take the F-150 and race it competitively anywhere. I don't care about drag racing. I don't care about competitive drag racing. I want to go on the street, and if a plaid's next to me and I have a boosted F-150, I want to be able to run a 9 in the quarter mile and hang with them, or at least maybe beat them if I'm making enough power, and that's fun to me. Or beat cars that I should not be beating with a 10R80 F-150. But Jake fucked around and found out really quick that he went out racing with his friends after he raced me a couple of times and did a couple of dig pulls here and there. He went out one night and smoked his shit. Like straight smoked it. Roll racing equals winner gets my ass. Well, I mean, look, JJ the boss, at the end of the day, where is it? Let me see. JJ
Are you man enough to run me? Line up, pussy. I bet you won't race me without clothes on.
Oh, unbelievable.
Now, here in the South, we do it a bit different than you Yankees. Here, buy-in is showing me your dick. And depending on the size, girth, and veins determines the run order. Winner gets my ass.
Winner gets my ass. Can't patch drag radials, won't stick. Only fix is a plug. What's your Zelle? I would like to make a direct donation. Nope, not necessary. I appreciate you very much. I feel like the 10R80 would make for a good daily mile per gallon, and that's all it was meant to be. It wasn't meant to be a badass drag racing transmission. And if it was, it has all the torque reduction on the planet. A lot of people out there go, Alex, I want the drag mode tune. Okay, listen to what you're asking for. You're asking me to turn off the thing that protects the transmission and makes your clutches last a little longer by reducing spark on a shift, making the shift smoother, and not, really wearing things down. Yeah, I saw a video on TikTok. Where a guy was shifting and it would be like, bam, bam, bam. I want that. Okay, here you go. 2 weeks later, I did 17 back-to-back passes and now my transmission's fucked up. Oh. Like, they're not bulletproof. Like, when GoSoft says, Orale Holmes, them shits can hold 1,000 in 6th gear on a dyno. The moment you go watt and let it shift, it barely holds 800. No better than the manual in terms of gas mileage, Nick. Why would anyone want to go over 750 horsepower on a 10R80 anyways? I agree. Catch a replay, dropping a like. Thank you, Garage Fanatic. Donate to Brown Bomba Cloud, says Anthony. Cheeto says, I've done over 150 quarter mile passes with 10R80. Had a rebuild twice and now it's gone. A Turbo 400 has been way more enjoyable and consistent. Best change I've done. Guy says he's done 150 quarter mile passes, had it rebuilt twice, and the Turbo 400 is enjoyable. Turbo 96 Cobra says, I'm a FuelTech and I love 10R80s. They don't last, factory or build. I have made so much money on them here at Ford. It's insane. $200,000 a year. Gotta love bad CDF cylinder. Look at that. Guy's being honest. He's like, bro, these transmissions are shit, but I love them because they're shit because I get paid. Another question, if Turvey doesn't have a Mustang, why the fuck does he want to know about a 10R? Because he says he has a girlfriend. What the fuck does that look? Oh, no, sister. Wait, your sister can afford a 24 Mustang? Turvey, send me a picture of your sister with a gallon of milk. By the way, the guy that won the PMAS giveaway, I asked him to verify his identity, and he sent me a picture with a gallon of milk. Like, funny as fuck, and understands the show very much. Great stuff. I'd show you it, but I don't know if he lets me do that. Alex, what's your Zelle, aka Alex? What's your number so I can call you at 3 a.m. and about the dream I had? Dude, okay, let's address that. I get it. You watch my show, and you go, Alex gets me. It's like he's talking right to me. You know, when Alex pauses and just looks into the camera with his big brown eyes, I swear to God, he's talking to me. So let me hit him up on social media and talk about my life. Okay, I love you. I love you guys. You guys are great. You guys are great supporters, followers. The Amory is strong. If you're like, hey Alex, what do you think about my garage paint color? It's weird. If you want technical questions answered, there's the Patreon. If you're like trying to relate to me as if you're my friend, I love you and I appreciate that you watch the show and you feel that connection. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. Where is it? I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
I don't care. I appreciate you and I love you. And I might lose fans or followers over this. Unless it's car related, issue related, setup related, tune related, Lund related, there's no real reason to talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's say hi to the people here on Patreon. Let me see what's going on Patreon so we can get caught up on there. I say good morning, I'm here monitoring. Apologies if I don't get to it ASAP. Mandip Singh, Cody Jones, Slow99, What's Up Emery, and Nick Perry says, Alex, explain the logistics of Lund 93 to E85 tune. Pretty much. Like, pretty much. Yes, I've exploded on someone. Like, some guy was like, if you only get an E85 tune, can you only run E85 forever? I'm like, yeah, if you only have E85 in it, If you only have an E85 tune, you only can have E85 in the tank. That's a weird thing. That's throwing it back to old TDC when I almost got catfish, says Jared Wells. I'm looking to buy a first gen as a weekend warrior, and I've lived near roads that are driver's dream. Problem is, I don't know if I should buy an auto or manual. Manual. If you want to enjoy it, manual for sure. Sister, girlfriend, is there really a difference? Funny. El Verga Larga. We could have been together. But Alex, I thought we could have been together. How about them cowboys? Deer, slim type of crap. Stop looking at me like that, Alex. 508 in the house. P.S. We should be together too. And what's good, everyone? Just got done working a 16-hour day, says Brandon Horton. So a lot of the questions I get on Instagram is, can you tune me? And I'm blown away that people don't know that there is a YouTube channel that I have that is a wealth of knowledge, I think, and at least will help you figure out, like they say, who do you tune for? Who the On Facebook, I get messages. Who do you tune for? Can you send me a tune tonight for an F-150 on a Saturday? If your tuner is available to you on Saturday, he is not busy enough. If he's available to you at midnight on a Saturday, he has no life, no customers. If you are severely overwhelmed, this is what you do, right? If you have a business and you are overwhelmed with your business, what's the first thing you do? You raise prices, right? You raise prices because now that means you can do less work, but because your demand is so high, you are charging more, you can do less work for the same money. But if you are begging and pleading people to get tuned by you, and at 10 p.m. on a Saturday, you are available to tune, you literally have a problem. No one is coming to you that you're allowing yourself to tune cars at 10 a.m. I want that money. That means you're not busy enough. So if you're not busy enough, you got to change shit up or lower prices until your clientele comes up. Then you raise prices, lower that down, and then set yourself a schedule. Because I can't believe people don't understand what their value is when they're made to be available over Facebook of all places at midnight on a fucking Saturday or a Sunday. Mind-blowing. I hate owning a 10R. Everyone assumes you can't bang gears. Best track suspension for stock style 8.8. What the fuck? Reggie Black, how dare you type that? How dare you? You don't know? You don't know about this? Really? Reggie Black? It's so bad I'm closing on my new... Okay. It's so bad. I'm closing on my new home right now with a fully built shop in the back. Hope they never stop making the 10R80s, 10R60s, and 8F35s, whatever the fuck that is. With the family dropping a like, catching a replay. But Theo, I was the guy that went to the Millwright interview the other day, and I'll be getting an answer from the school within the next couple of weeks. I'm okay with him. Because he's like, I've been listening to you since I was 16. And you were the one who told me to go to Millwright school, and look at that. He's about to get an answer from a Millwright place pretty soon. Wait, you won't send me a tune at 2 a.m. after you got home from the bar? Like, a real no, you know that tune was fuck. Okay. Parker says, I have a genuine one in the shop this week for old pump gear, crank sprocket, crank saver stud. Paxson 3.3 pulley, 93 BAP only. Uh-oh, what? But be using a torque booster setup. Can't believe the bottom end is still holding on. You know, Parker, I'd love to get that tune. You know why? I want to see what air load is at 5,000 RPMs with a 3.3 pulley and a torque booster. If it's anything above 1.7, 1.8 at 5,000 RPMs, I'm going to have a fucking field day with it. A field day. I just finished up a Pro Charger with a torque booster setup. You want to hear something funny about that? The Pro Charger with the torque booster setup was delivered to the customer by the shop, supposedly because it was wastegated and the wastegate was able to be actuated with a boost controller at 1100 wheel. Pro Charge, F Series. Okay, shop said it was good, drove phenomenally. He delivered the car. A month later, customer goes, hey, car drives good, but it feels slow. I go, the data suggests you're seeing 2.4 air load, sir. He goes, yeah, but it feels slow. Okay, bring it to a dyno because The shop told me it made 1,000 rear wheel horsepower. He takes it to a dyno. It barely makes 800. I go, wait a minute. What's happening? Why is the air load so high and your power is so low? There's issues with that torque booster wastegate it's set up. I don't know exactly what the issues are, but the air load isn't transferring to what the power should be. Just like I said before. So, Parker, if you could request me for that ticket, I'd love to grab it. BMR Sexual Suspensions, I'll tell you the best suspension. Just tell me where your garage is. Trying to find a non-clapped out Gen 1 is harder than I thought. Did they really make you put that torque booster on Parker Performance? Look, if they want to put it on, that's cool. I want to see that data. Because if it says 1.718 load at 5,000 RPMs, ooh-wee, that's going to be a whole bunch of fun. It's hard to find a Gen 2 F-150 4x4 without high mileage. Would you put a PD blower on a Gen 2 Coyote with 70,000 plus miles? Yeah, all day. No problem, Amir Zahir, all day. 70,000 miles. I'm going to put a blower on the Gen 1 with 70,000 miles. It'll go 9s probably. Recently saw your Roush cold air intake test. So nice seeing someone do a proper back-to-back test. And on that test, El Verga, I sent it to Nick James. I said, Nick James, am I speaking out of turn with this test? Let's remind everyone what the test was. Stock cold air intake. Run it. Boom. Put a Roush cold air intake. Hood open. Made a certain amount of power. Hood closed. Made a lot less power. How are cold air intakes tested on a dyno? Hood open. So how does that tell you that how the cold air intake is performing if the hood is open? That test was the beginning of my debunking of all the bullshit of the industry. That was the beginning because I had thoughts. I go, wait a minute. I see all these guys test cold air intakes. Hood open, hood open, hood open. But they tested against a stock, sealed, closed air box cold air intake. I go, wait a minute. The proper test is shut the hood. I did it and it made less than the stock cold air. Good shit. Joe Parker says the torque booster car came in with it. We'd like to suggest going up a pulley size considerably until the fuel system. Skinlap says, why would you have a field day? Why would I have a field day? Boy, you need to get up on game. If your tuner's available at 3 a.m., he's going to make you pay double what the car's worth in the long run. Yeah, you have to trust it. You have to trust that that torque booster is doing what it does. You have to trust it. And if it makes 1.8 load at 5,000 RPMs, oh, baby, give me that. Random, but I wanted your opinion on a mod for a 17 6R80 car. Plan on doing long tube headers in a tune. Is getting an 18 ported manifold worth it over stock? Yes, it'll bring your power curve to the right, but it'll be a little lazier down low. What the fuck is a torque booster set up on a blower? Just pulley down, change the fucking rear end and gears and ride out? No, they want to feel that torque. And then the wastegate hopefully opens fast enough so that it doesn't allow all that air to get in there on pump gas. When it's pulleys for 14 PSI, but you have pump gas in it. Oh, that's going to be fun if I see that data log. What suspension do you need for roll racing 3rd gen Mustang 1,000 horsepower? Swole Nick, I would do the exact same thing you would do to drag cars. Whatever way you set up, maybe a little softer on the street. So whatever mod you would make to a drag car, go reference my build series video. You could make to a roll car and then probably soften up some of the suspension and throw some weight in the trunk. I got lucky and found a bone stock Gen 1 Coyote Mustang for $11,000. God damn. Danny, it doesn't matter. It depends on how much power you're making. It's not a universal 149 or 120 for street drag. It depends on how much power you're making. Dude, they just keep playing music. Where's Poppy Trump? He's not even a new guy. What are you talking about? I was gonna go to RPG, Red Performance Garage. Not the most thorough work. Okay, I don't know what's happening there. I don't know who they are, so don't. Oh no, did he? There you go. Oh, fuck that shit, poor guy. You know, I got to play some of these Shelby clips. They're just great. I love them. I love Mr. Shelby.
The best vehicle I ever owned was an automatic 65 twin supercharged Cobra. I could stroke your dick while going 200 miles per hour, no problem. Oh, Look, them Dodge years were rough. It's either build Dodge GLH on me's or sell my booty hole for $20 a pop.
$20 a pop.
Man, every time I see my signature on shit like suitcases and cereal boxes and chili, it makes me think, Why didn't I marry my college boyfriend?
College boyfriend. I mean, I didn't know he had a boyfriend in college.
Wait, Dodge was pushing people's shit in? Why didn't anyone let me know? God fucking damn it!
Wow.
The only Shelby truck I had anything to do with was the Dodge Shelby Durango and Dakota. Those are more Shelby than any F-150 piece of
shit. He meant to say shit.
Piece of shit.
There you go. Okay. I agree. 18 manifold does make your car feel lazy down low, especially with 315 gears. There's a bone stock clean Gen 1 car in Alabama right now for $8,000, 156,000 miles. But the car's clean, brown interior too. Ali Al Husseini. I thought we were over it. You need torque. Install a torque store. Wait, install a torque store. One slow two valve. Coyote swap new edge. What setup would you recommend for a $10,000? What the fuck do you want to do? Yeah. What do you recommend for $10,000? I don't know. You can spend $4,500 on Bellax. Coyote swap new edge. What setup you recommend for $10,000 budget? I don't know what the fuck you want to do. What do you want to do? This is every day. People don't know how to communicate. Coyote swap a new edge. What setup would you recommend for a 10K budget? What the fuck do you want to do? What do you want to do? What the fuck do you want to do? I mean, what the fuck do you want to do on a notepad? Control V, just Control C, Control V. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Next ticket. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? What are your goals? What are your goals? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Oh! 10s and A. In person, you would see. Oh, really? Are they playing Hulk Hogan's music? I'm a real American. I am a real American. Oh, they got Bobby Trump going. Fight for your. Oh, fuck yeah. Let's get copyrighted. I'm a real. Fuck yeah, Trump. Let's go. Hey, how much for a 2-valve system? Well, what would you do for a Coyote swap 2-valve? What? How much? $10,000 budget. Hey, how many gears are on a 10R80? Fuck yeah. Who the fuck is this? Oh, fucking Hulkster. What's up, brother? Well, these 24-inch pythons. Fucking, he got the Hulkster up there, son. Fuck, I'm about to watch that. Fuck, I'm gonna put that on the side here. Watch. Oh yeah, brother. So Bubba the Love Sponge, I fucked Bubba the Love Sponge's wife. What's up, brother? You can remember me from the sex tape where I fucked the shit out of Bubba the Love Sponge's wife.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Remember the time I took Bubba the Love Sponge's wife and I pounded the shit out of her?
Something.
And they recorded
Here
it.
tonight, there was so much energy in this room. I felt maybe I was in Madison Square Garden getting ready to win another world title.
When I took Andre the Giant and I put him up in the air.
The vibe was so intense. The energy was so crazy. It felt like maybe I was going to press that no-good stinky giant over my head and slam him through the mat, brother.
How did I know he was going to say that? It's like scripted.
Maybe I thought
The Ultimate Warrior.
the vibe was so intense. The energy was so crazy.
Well, he's so
it
little.
Felt like maybe I was going to... And at the end of the day, with our leader up there, my hero, that gladiator, we're going to bring America back together. One real American at a time, brother.
Ah, fuck, I love it. It gives it all up in the feels. All up in the feels. Good for you, Hulkster. Brother, let me tell you what. When I took the Andre the Giant and I lifted him up like this... Copyright strike incoming. Fuck it, that's why I talked over him. Honestly, just like I was saying before, just roll racing. Holy shit, one slow, 2-valve. You want to roll race a new edge with a Coyote? Oh, fuck. I don't care. You know what? One slow, 2-valve? I don't care. I don't give a shit. Fuck that car. Fuck roll racing. How's that? I'm good. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Who remembers the Bubba the Love Sponge? And he goes, Like the ones that know that like really knows what's happening. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you very much. Today was a shit show because a lot of people don't know what the fuck they want. They want to know how many gears are in a 10R80, and they wonder if you only have E85 tuning, can you only run E85 fuel in the tank? Please, guys, one of the biggest things we come across is a lack of clarity. So please, when you send an email, have a very clear vision. Oh, that's going to be my new video. Have a clear vision of what you want to do. I might make a standalone video because I can't believe that I have to tell people, you have to let us know what your goals are before we can guide you anywhere to do anything and buy any parts. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Hopefully the peasants don't show up and ask me, what do you think I should do with a $20,000 budget on a Foxbody? I don't know what the fuck you want to do. I'll see you guys on